you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them.
Hey, you ever had your soul sucked out your body?
We live right now. We live right now.
Hey.
We are live right now. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! We lit.
We in 2020.
New year, new me.
2020.
New year, new us.
20. Yo, imagine this ends up being the last day, the last year we're alive.
Wait, what?
Why would
Wait,
you
why
say
would
that?
we
I'm
want
just
to
saying.
New Year off with
Just
that?
saying.
Go dark.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Damn.
What up,
You're not in
y'all?
dark.
We're not promised another day.
Way to go, Voldemort.
You look like Voldemort.
Yes,
Yeah, I got the same nose.
And you look like a spider monkey.
You used that already, brother. New jokes, new year.
Alright, so we here.
You look like a spider monkey in a wheelchair. Didn't use that yet.
Wow. You don't need to stop saying these wheelchair jokes.
I don't gotta stop saying
New
nothing.
Year, we're gonna have a.
What's
it's
in your
gonna be
coffee
nice
that's
to.
getting you these good jokes today? Somebody must have spiked your shit.
Yeah, though. Shout out to the lady at Starbucks who spiked my
Where
shit.
everybody at?
Hey.
If you ain't here, drop a comment. Where everybody at?
Yeah, where y'all at? Hope y'all on the Ave.
The whole city behind you. Remember those commercials?
Oh, where you at? The whole city behind me.
Southside. Wait, what's the?
Southside, we outside.
Shout out to Gus because he still wear phones on his hip.
Where's the soundboard, man? Damn.
My bad.
You slacking, shake.
Shake, what you doing?
Huh?
Shake on Google.
How y'all feel about the New Year? I mean,
I feel good. So far, so good, man.
so far so good.
So far, so good.
Even with the World War III.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's
I
not
ain't
a
worried about
war
that.
yet.
Oh, okay.
He's unbothered, just like Trump.
We in the bubble of the United States.
Nigga, after you done just...
Facts. We in a box. Damn. It's alright.
Bubble.
Facts.
Okay.
Oh, y'all, any of y'all worried about that shit?
No.
No?
I was scared when I first seen it.
Yeah.
Was you under your cover scared?
Nah. But I was like, I looked at the memes. I was afraid to laugh at the memes. Because I was like, yo, huh?
Damn, Austin.
Oh, you right.
He was about to go in. Yo, how much with the memes? No,
Yeah. Alright, you ready for the intro?
Not with that. Alright, you ready for the
2020,
intro?
y'all.
You are now watching Your Mans and Them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
You don't
And I'm your
interrupt
man Shakespeare.
And we are the voices.
We the voice of New York. Let's just say it. Let's just say it. Let's just put it out there.
All right, get sued by Angie Martinez if you want to.
Yeah, she's suing us.
But yeah, like I was saying, like when
You was scared.
I was scared. I seen that it was trending on Twitter, and I was just like, "Ooh, shoot! Like is this for real?" And it was like, it was trending on Twitter like 3 times at the same time. It was like WWIII, then it was like WWIII, and it was like, I was like, "Oh crap!" Like,
Which means 3.
yeah, but I mean,
The thing is,
Saying different hashtags. So many hashtags used that it was the top 3 hashtags used were all related to the same thing.
exactly.
When you guys want to get your good memes, where do you go?
Twitter.
well, I only have Instagram. So
I go
There's
to
that.
Twitter.
I don't really look for memes.
I think most of the memes come from Twitter, though.
Yo, everything comes from Twitter.
Facts. That's
Yeah,
the only
I
reason why I
started
keep
looking at my
Twitter.
Twitter. Yo, literally everything goes through Twitter first.
Do you post
Everything.
on Twitter?
No.
Me either. I just use it
I don't
for
know
like,
anybody who posts on
Bro,
Twitter.
you don't need to. You don't need.
I post
to
on Twitter.
Oh shit! What you post?
Womp womp.
You're a womp womp. That's what the doctor said when you was born. Womp womp. Anyway.
So you're not scared. So what y'all telling me?
I mean, at this point, yo, there's so many threats of nuclear war. I feel like we could go to war with any country and be bombed at any time. So I'm not gonna stress it. It just is what it is. Mind you, we don't even really know what's going on. We don't know when there's a real imminent threat.
You know what I'm scared of?
What?
Gus's hairline.
Boo.
You know I'm scared of?
Nah, it's not no reason to be scared.
Brother, this guy stinks.
You was a
Nah,
little
but
late
the,
on arrival there.
That doesn't matter.
The meme. I remember you was talking. You was saying that people were trying to make people who found the memes funny. They were trying to make them feel guilty for
It
it.
was getting me mad. Like, oh, you know, there's people out here risking their lives. Yes, we understand that, but I can't enjoy a good laugh of a meme. Like, why are you trying to make me feel bad for laughing at a meme? Like, shit's funny. I like to laugh. Live a little.
I felt guilty for laughing though. I
feeling guilty for?
I created a meme too.
So you created
What?
You
created a
you
meme,
sound
but then I
contradicting.
deleted it.
You the part of the problem. You a part of the problem.
For real?
Yeah,
What
but
was
I
it?
deleted
Wait, you don't have it on your phone at all?
Maybe.
You gotta have it in your archives. I mean, we don't want to look through your phone.
What was it?
It was basically like New Year, New Me, and then you see World War III, and I just had Steve Carell's face like, no, like that.
Oh, it's not that funny.
Oh yeah, it's a
The
good thing you
build up
deleted
though,
that
I
shit.
was like,
I didn't know you make memes.
Shit.
You look like a meme making nigga.
You look like a meme in general. Yeah, you orange part 2. You tangerine.
All right, now we gotta stop.
Ah.
Now
Orange
we
and
gotta stop.
tangerine.
Austin, did
And
you-
together they all sunset.
Citrus delight.
We was talking earlier. We was saying how the only one out of all of us that can get drafted is Austin.
They look scared.
They don't want me in the war.
Hey, tell him.
I fuck shit up.
Hey,
This ain't Call of Duty.
Somebody watch it right now. Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
But speaking
let's
of
use this
scared,
guy.
let's talk about proposals.
Wow.
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 Right.
Yo,
That's
can we relieve Gus of his transition duties?
like we
please?
wasn't even finished yet.
Facts.
Oh, what you wanted to say? You had extra things to say?
First of all, you're not about to press me
nah,
on some
but did
shit.
you have extra things to say?
I may have.
Like,
And
how-
first of all, who's scared of a proposal? Number one.
I mean, there are plenty of people who are scared.
Scared, yeah.
You don't know until you're in that moment.
Let's add some context to the conversation because people won't know what we're talking about. We brought up proposal because
I hate him too.
why you hate me?
Nah, I hate
Why you hate me?
Gus, because you fucked up the flow.
Why you hate
I
me?
didn't fuck up the flow. We was about to drag some shit on that we ain't
All
really.
right, relax.
All right.
I'm gonna have to take out the pod shower.
That's why I was in my head. I had the numbers in my head. Like we definitely
The
fucked up.
context of the proposal was we have a member of Yah Mans and Them Live who just got engaged. Hey! Our dog,
Don't say nothing.
Why
Can
not?
you guess who it is?
the person I've been looking at for the past 5 minutes.
Wait,
Yo,
what happened?
anybody in the chat, out of all of us, who do you think would be the first person to propose to their girlfriend? I'm gonna just leave that there. We gonna wait 10 seconds and see if anybody answers.
They are not responding. In 20 seconds.
Oh, Tyler Ray said Kyrie!
But she knows.
Exclamation! No, that's an answer. Shout out to Tyler Ray. We about to get you some gear. You coming real soon.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna get you Gus's old Hollister shirt. You know.
The one he's wearing right now, with the permanent sweat stains on the armpit.
And plenty of gym
That
mildew.
bird didn't fly off your shirt yet.
Yikes! But nah,
Let's keep it in. Yeah, come on, keep going.
congratulations, bro.
That's two.
Engaged. So let's talk about the lead up.
Relationship. Right?
Let's talk about the lead up to the proposal. Walk us through it. How did it go?
All right. So boom. Right. So where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start like the day of, or do you want me to
Start when you realized that she was the one.
All right. So I realized when she was the one.
Don't
when-
read that.
Facts. All right, so there's plenty of other ways I realized she was the one, but I'm gonna give you one of the ways I realized she was the one.
Top 3.
I'm not doing that.
Top 2.
Top.
We only need one.
I'm only gonna give you one.
But there's multiple reasons though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
No, it's love of my life. But shout out to you.
Shout out to Black Love, the love of my life. Yo, I like how you just slid that in there. Like it was so. You slid that in there, mad smooth. The love of my life.
I ain't never heard you say that before.
That's good.
Okay.
Tyler Ray said, "Laughing my ass off." Y'all know I want Austin's shirt.
Hey. Hey.
With plenty of construction mildew on it.
Well, yeah.
Damn,
As
y'all
you
all wearing black stuff for me, and I'm in the middle. Hey.
continue.
Get it?
So I knew that she was the one when we was talking about like certain holidays and stuff like that, and like we were talking about like Valentine's Day, and she's like, you know, like why do we celebrate Valentine's Day? Like every day.
Why'd you get so quiet?
My bad. I was talking in context of the day.
Yeah, we're talking about Valentine's
Every
Day.
day, she said every day feels like Valentine's Day when we're together.
Oh.
That's a lie. I've been around you, nigga.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, but like that hit me right there because I was like, damn, like, you know, like you don't feel like these things mean the relationship means a lot to you, that you're not so preoccupied on what the outside world thinks about how you're supposed to celebrate your relationship. And it was just a lot of like different things of like how we grew and stuff like that. Like I knew for a while, I just wanted to make sure, you know, I was prepared, and I wanted to make sure we were prepared on a different, you know, different level. So,
All right, so talk about the proposal.
all right, so boom.
Were you shaking?
Oh hell yeah!
Did you
I took
cry?
2 shots. I did cry.
You took 2 shots?
Yeah. So what happened
Henny?
was, you know when you plan,
Nigga, speak, bro.
I'm so excited. I'm so
Yo, Drew, like, let's go.
can you be like Oprah? Let me talk. Damn.
Damn.
I can't never get Austin laugh at my jokes. All right,
That's the goal for this year.
that's my goal. Get this nigga to laugh. All right, so
My fault. We gonna sign Austin's shirt and send it to Tyler Ray.
Custom shirt, not this one.
Nah, this one. This is a nice shirt. This is a nice little sleeve. All right, my fault. Good.
it's all right.
Got the attention of a roach, man.
I'm about to put up the pot chop.
I mean, you should have been did that already.
Proposal.
You take too long to tell a story, Kyrie. Come on.
Just laugh. All right, so there we go. All right, so boom, right? So my fiance was throwing a party for her little sister who was turning 21.
Mm-hmm.
And during the week, you know, I was planning, and like, you know, one of the things that she always told me was to make sure if you ever propose, make sure my nails are done. And you listening? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So one of the hardest things is try to get your lady to get her nails done without her being suspicious. So I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna take you out for brunch. You know, celebrate your first semester of grad program. And, you know, you doing, you know, big hurrah for your younger sister.
Big hurrah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't want to go. I just want to stay home. I'm like, no, you don't. Let's go, blah, blah, blah. So I had to hit up a friend and everybody else to help me. So long story short, basically, I had to pay for her to get her makeup done because I wanted to make sure she didn't know.
Cha-ching.
So that day, I drove her to get her makeup done. Then I went to go pick up the cake. Then I went to go change all in an hour and a half, 45-minute span before I had to go to the place. Rushed to get dressed. Thank God my friends and family was there to help, like, decorate and stuff like that. Once I got there, we had a videographer, photographer. You know, people were sitting down. I was
Yo,
like,
this shit is a MasterCard commercial.
I was getting mad nervous because I'm like, damn, like, this shit's really happening. So, like, I saw the decorations. The videographer was like, yo, how you doing? Like, say something to the mic. I was like, you know, it's about to happen, blah, blah, blah. You know, everything's about to go good.
You know what it is.
So,
You know the vibe.
You know the vibes.
and
I can't be saying what I'm about to. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
you can't let them know that we know that you're about to do that.
But yeah.
So then, like, she started running late. So, you know, when shit drag on, you want to, like, to let the shit happen. So I started getting more nervous and more nervous. I'm like, damn, yo, like, I just want to do this so, like, everything could happen. And then finally she starts coming. And then she walks in. She doesn't know that, like, all this happened, obviously.
Yeah.
And her friend walks in first. So I'm all the way, like, where Austin is. And she's, like, right here. So I'm crouching down, like, hiding in the corner. And then her friend walks.
You didn't have to crouch, but keep going.
Oh, shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
So I'm in the corner, and her friend walks in. She sits down, and my fiance is like, "What's going on?" She says, "All these people," and then I run around the corner, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yo, why can't I?
Nigga can't be like my shit. Like,
I can't picture this either.
Doing it just
And then
like
I
that.
did my
You don't have to come.
I did my whole speech, but honestly, when you're in that moment, like, you're like talking like so fast, and like I'm like the type of person who's like a moment, like I hate the bright lights and shit like
you
that.
hate attention.
Yeah, so like I'm like trying to say the right things, and everybody's eyes is on me, and then like I get on my knees, pause, and
You got on both knees.
Gus said I got on both knees, but I
got
was
on both
told
knees.
that I only got on one knee, so I can't.
We have footage though. There's video. Where's the video at?
We ain't got the footage, man.
You don't have the footage.
You don't got the footage?
I
But
have
the footage shows. Are you on one knee or both knees?
I seen, look.
You gonna edit it?
Nigga who has glasses. Yeah, he saw me on
So I got 4 eyes, nigga. Trust me.
Wait, you saw me on 2 knees or somebody else on 2
You
knees?
was on.
Who else will be on 2 knees?
How many people on 2 knees at this party?
Somebody just came next to you like,
What type of party was you look? What type of video was you looking at?
Nigga.
All right, so when you slip that ring on her
So
finger,
first of all, I fucked up with the ring because I put the ring on the wrong finger. So she was like, "Babe, it's the wrong finger." I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then I kept like.
Did
Stumbling.
you drop the wing?
what finger did you put it on? The middle finger?
I think I put it. I don't know if it's.
you put it on middle finger?
The ring.
No,
Nigga put it on her knuckle.
Which is the ring? Which
The
is
left-
the ring finger?
left
right?
finger.
I put it on the right finger.
Oh, okay.
So then she was like, "No, babe, it's the,
It's
wrong
the
finger."
left,
So
yeah.
the whole time I'm like trying to take it off, like taking off her finger. It was mad long. So I'm like, "All right, cool." And then it kept like I kept trying to put it on. So I finally got it on. And then obviously she said yes.
Sounds like a sex ed class. Sorry.
Yo, shout outs to Kyrie and Black Love, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
shout
It was a
out,
long
shout it out.
story.
Congratulations.
I tried to give you the compacted
And
one.
how long y'all been together?
Going on 5 years.
I mean, so okay, so this happened when the engagement.
December 21st.
Okay, I heard that when people get engaged, that your girl or your fiance isn't annoying anymore.
Lies.
Is that true?
I mean, she wasn't really annoying.
Good answer.
Don't answer that. I was about to say, don't
Good
even answer that
answer.
question.
Good answer, Kyrie.
Gus trying to get you in trouble.
Your
I
man's
know,
try
yeah.
to set you
I
up
know.
just now.
Kyrie, tell the truth.
Set you up.
Kyrie going to bed peaceful, all right?
That's right.
Don't want none of
Kyrie
them
got one more
problems.
chance.
Wait,
Happy wife,
aren't you
happy
single?
life.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. My bad.
I don't get it.
I know, I don't get it either. Anyway,
You don't get
so
what?
So yeah, nah. So yeah,
I mean-
everything was good. It's very costly, but you know, like
It's worth it, right? She
it was worth it. Of course, she was worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then we went on vacation and shit like that. So
And you went on vacation right after that.
yeah. I was honestly having like when I did the whole thing, I was conflicted because like facts. I was conflicted because like I didn't know where to do it. Like people were saying you should do it in Jamaica, but I was like but I want people to see. You know, I want some of my family to be there. So like it was hard to try to pull that surprise off. So I'm happy.
Hey man, you did a
That's
great
dope.
job.
Thank
Yeah.
you. guys. I
That's
You did a
appreciate
great
it.
job.
Shoot.
Thanks.
Facts.
Now, what is...
Shout out to our friends and family. I appreciate it. Y'all definitely helped me because your boy was struggling.
I got a hypothetical for y'all.
All right, we listen.
Does it hypothetically involve people getting in trouble?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because you know Gus is the setup king.
And you did. All right. So if you propose to a significant other, whoever you was in love with at the moment, if she says no, does that deter you from ever proposing again?
Damn right.
We've never
Just,
been together.
but I'm saying in general though.
Yeah,
Just in
I
general.
would assume so. I mean, it would have to.
General.
In general, will you ever attempt to get married to somebody else again?
It would have
would,
to affect it,
Yeah.
You would.
but it would affect your decision. Like, I'm pretty sure you'd be scarred from someone saying
You
no.
just took the L. You ain't
It-
gonna do it with that person again, but you try again.
Yeah, I was
Somebody
gonna say it would affect my decision with her, but it wouldn't affect my decision with somebody else.
I don't know. I feel like I had PTSD and be like, damn, the last one said no. What if this one say no too? And especially if you did it how Kyrie did it, and for her to be like no in front of all those people.
How would that
See,
feel?
but the thing is, people. I feel like you gotta know your.
I was about to say you gotta know.
you gotta
People be
know your
just outright
partner.
like trying to like, nah, y'all ain't never had a conversation.
Yeah,
you
like,
just gonna get
seriously?
down.
Niggas be waiting till their girl be like, when we get married? I'm like, right now.
Let's do it.
Or when she fed up. That's how you. So I feel like people when she say no is when a woman's fed up and then you try to like be like, oh yeah, let's save the relationship. Here's a ring.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, nigga, what the fuck.
A smart girl would say no.
Yeah.
There be girls who be saying
Not
yes.
there. I mean, on social media.
I brought this up because sometimes people get discouraged based off of certain shit. I had it too.
Nah, let me pick up for you. So tag me in. So sometimes people get discouraged off of doing something again when they've had a bad experience in the past. Huh?
Nah, that was
No?
good.
Damn.
That was good though.
That was good.
See
That
what
was
he
good.
doing? Yeah,
Damn,
we
damn,
you
damn.
are not the Segway king right now.
So Shake had brought something up. I'm gonna shout Shake out. I'm gonna just say he brought something up
Shay
saying
gave
that.
Shay credit.
Go ahead. Let me
Shake it.
let
Credit
me
this
let
year.
you say. Let me
Yeah,
tag
let's
you
say
in.
do
Let me
it.
tag you in.
What am I saying? What we talking about?
Listen,
What you mean?
What we talking about?
So you were saying how you felt like you didn't like how people would have a bias on dating a certain race. Or
Oh
gender
yes,
if they had
yes,
a bad
yes,
experience.
yes, yes.
Sorry.
So basically, I was watching a podcast, and they were talking about how some people will take a bad experience or a bad moment with a certain race or certain gender, and basically try to discredit that race or gender. So it'd be like, oh, I had a bad experience with a black guy. I'm not dating black guys no more.
I'm never dating black
Never
guys
dating
again.
black guys again.
I didn't know you dated
Yeah.
black guys.
I'm never dating black guys again. Yo, is there anything wrong with that though? Like, what's wrong with someone saying that they'll never date another race again if they had a bad experience?
Huh?
Why is that wrong?
I mean, like, you shouldn't live in fear.
If I date a girl, right,
Yeah, you date a girl. What happened?
and let's say
Thought you did.
her culture,
Don't you? Yeah.
let's say her culture just doesn't fit with my lifestyle. And I see that. I'm around her family, I'm around her friends, and I just don't see myself fitting into that lifestyle, that what they do, maybe what they believe in, what they eat is just not for me, and I'm not willing to embrace that. And it just ends bad.
But my thing is
Let
now,
me finish. It ends bad.
like you let me finish, right?
It ends bad, and I don't feel like I want to go through that again. So I say, it's not my preference to date that race.
See, that's the thing. Now I feel like you are just categorizing everybody from that race into that mold. You had a bad experience with her. So how are you in turn going to turn it around and then say, oh, now everybody that's part of that class, part of that race, I can't mess with you because I fear the same thing is going to happen with you.
Because it comes down to culture.
Yeah, I was gonna say he actually clarified it really well where he said that if they eat foods that he doesn't like, their traditions are different from what he like. So it's like
you're not
it's
willing to
the culture behind it, not necessarily more to do with the individual, but it's like the culture, the family. It's like you can't.
Every
you know,
family's different though.
yeah.
And I've dated outside my race, and every family's different.
Every family's different, but is every culture?
Yeah, the culture may be sort of similar, but every people treat the cultures differently.
That's a fact.
So and also it's also part on you to actually research and actually be knowledgeable about the person's culture to know.
Why you laughing? I've never researched a research.
Told you do your research.
I never researched a
Googles.
culture or a girl.
Googles.
Imagine I'm
Nah,
dating someone.
but if you dating somebody outside your race, you obviously gotta have some type of knowledge about them, right?
Nah, me, I'm winging it.
So that's the problem. You winged it and you lost.
I didn't lose anything. This is shake conspiracy
But
theory.
my thing is, first of all, it's not even conspiracy theory. What are you talking about?
Wrong.
My thing is, all I'm saying is for you to take a bad experience with one person, with their family, and because you had a little culture shock, and then for you to turn around and then say, oh, I can't mess with this race. A bunch of cultures embrace other cultures, so you never know what you could get with somebody else. But just because you had a bad experience with that person, don't exclude everybody from that particular race, culture, or whatever the case may be. Are you gonna tag it?
So,
You're not ready.
No, let me ask you a question. In the situation you just said, is it her or the culture?
Is it her or the culture? I'm gonna say it's both. It's both, because you're dealing with the girl and it's her culture. So, yeah, I'm gonna say it's both. Why'd you ask that?
I asked that because if it was just the culture, like you was just saying, like.
Say
shit,
who
I
you're
forgot
talking
what-
about.
I forgot what like. It's
Wow,
just,
Gus.
yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna
Gus
keep
be
it pushing.
pressing
Wow, Gus.
niggas for
Let's
no
keep it
reason.
moving.
All right, but let me say this though. Let me say this though.
Why you looking at me?
Let me say this though. I don't feel like
Thank you. Shout out to everybody that's in the group. that's in
facts.
the
Shout out
chat.
to everybody talking, everybody interacting. Shout
Yo.
out to Tasia. Shout out to Mika. Shout out to Austin Felix.
Hey,
Why do you give him a shout out?
Because he's in there. And shout out to Kyrie Class because he also was in there. Anyway,
Wow.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with having a preference based off of a bad experience that you had with a certain culture. I really don't.
Okay, so culture, I can understand culture.
But but if you all right, so let's switch it. Let's go to how girls.
wait. I want to know if anyone has experienced that. Like, have any of you dated someone and was like, nah, I'm not doing that again?
I'm open to all cultures.
So even if you had a bad experience, you wouldn't do it again.
hypothetically, I would. I'm just open minded like that. Like I just feel like
Yeah.
everybody's different.
I never experienced that. I never experienced. Say what?
What?
That's what I thought.
So has
Keep your mouth shut.
so has a girl ever told you guys that they don't date black guys or they don't?
Yo, girls
Or-
say all the time they not messing with Haitian men. All the time. I hear it all the time.
This is
say-
very
Where
true.
you from? Haiti. Oh, not and the same thing with Jamaican men.
That's not
Same
true.
thing. I'm with
What?
American men.
That's not true.
Heard that before.
Y'all are fronting.
I feel like there's always something behind
Maybe Haitian
everyone.
men,
Yeah.
but-
Like,
Asian man, I don't
like
know
you know
about
the theory behind
Yes.
Spanish girls.
I speak to
The
a
theory
Caribbean-
behind Spanish girls is crazy.
What's that? They get pregnant quick?
And they get pregnant quick.
Oh, you said the theory behind it is that they're crazy.
Yeah, Spanish
Them your
girls is
peoples.
crazy. Who?
You not Dominican?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, you just gonna put the man on the island.
What about you, Shay?
Wow, this nigga just told me I'm Dominican.
Do you have any? Is there you? It's obviously your topic. Do you feel like don't do that? Do you feel like there's any type of race or type of culture that you wouldn't want to deal with? You talk a lot of shit about Haitians. Go ahead, lay it out on the table.
Okay, get
What
you
you
an
got to
Asian girl
say?
be eating that weird
I don't.
shit.
I don't talk shit about Haitians.
Yeah,
I
you
talk
do.
about shit about one Haitian, which is you.
No, you always bringing
All
my
right.
people into this.
Number two,
My people
not
work
your-
hard.
You don't represent the people.
I sure do.
We not even sure.
Haitian, I got fat. No lie.
We not even sure if you're really from there. Okay. All right. You do your
Listening to a lot of white
you do your Googles like everybody else.
Nah, I don't do no Google.
Yeah, you do.
Talk about it.
Whatever.
What you got against us?
Well, Jean Baptiste, I don't have nothing against y'all. Okay. I don't got
Kyrie?
nothing against y'all.
You said you open to it.
Yeah. So what's your
All
question?
right, what about? All right, let's talk about how girls will say they're not dating a guy because of their zodiac sign.
That is
bullshit.
that's weird because my thing is when it comes to zodiac signs and things of that nature, you don't have to always believe what comes with it. Like they say Scorpios are freaks. I done seen some Scorpios that are boring as fuck in bed.
Men and women.
Talk about it. What?
See, Spanish girls is crazy. Exactly.
Wait, what happened?
He said,
It's-
but
it's
I
a
still
thing.
mess with them.
It's a thing.
Rashawn LeBird says Spanish girls are crazy though, but I still mess with them.
It's a thing.
Shake, what you gonna say?
Nigga, fuck
Crazy-
you.
crazy-
Like, how you gonna talk about? How you gonna come over here? Oh, men or women? I like pussy. Okay, pussy. Okay,
One more time.
sweet pussy Saturday. All right? That's my favorite day. Anyway, like you can't like they say Gemini's got two sides to them, so they're crazy. It's like things of that like you won't know unless you experience. You know what I'm saying, that person. And you're not going to walk up to somebody. Well, some people don't. Walk up to somebody and say, what's your zodiac sign? Capricorn? I can't do it. And then
People
hold on.
do that.
Hold on, you can use
People
that.
do
You
that.
could use that as a pickup line. You never know. The right circumstance could work for you.
Wait,
That is, I use that.
do you
as
guys
No,
believe-
clarify. What
do
you
guys
mean? Let
believe
me-
in that stuff,
What?
like the zodiac stuff. Like how heavily do you believe in it?
I mean,
Like
I'm
follow
not Miss
it.
Cleo, but I definitely feel, I feel like I would say maybe like a little. I believe a little tad bit, and that's very very.
What's
low.
your sign?
My sign? I'm the sign of the black man. It's like nah, I'm the what?
What's the sign
Nigga,
of
you
black
ain't gotta
man?
be cute with me. What the fuck?
Listen, hey,
Nigga touch the ways. He said, "Yeah, I'm the sign of the black
you
man."
want me
You
to
know.
be? It's like nah, I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, aren't you emotional?
I don't think you know anything about zodiac signs.
I was just throwing
What's
stuff
yours?
out there.
Problem.
I'm a Leo. That was my
You
roar.
sound like some broken ass vacuum.
See, I'm a Leo.
You a Leo too?
I'm a Leo too.
That's why we always button heads.
Hey, yo.
Nigga, I don't like you in real life.
I don't like
I don't
you.
like you in
These
real
are niggas that
life.
was gonna say they don't believe in this shit, and look at them niggas.
Forget
That's
about-
why
Nah,
we
but-
button heads.
But you know what's crazy though?
Nah,
I find
What's
it.
your sign? Let us know what your sign is.
I find it
Drew
crazy.
Reed.
wait, what's that
got
Tyrese
comments.
song? What's his
Signs
I find it
of
crazy.
making. Are you my zodiac freak? I've been looking
Gus, what's your
for a
sign?
girl. You sang to me.
Saint the
Why you said it like that?
What's your
Saint the
sign?
Key said,
Virgo.
Saint the Key said, or now y'all
So-
are emotional, aren't y'all?
Virgo gang, nigga.
Wait, what?
Saint the Key said, or girls who don't get,
You stupid.
or girls who don't date guys for their height.
Oh.
Well, I don't listen. You know I gotta have my input.
Tell it, Kyrie.
You know
Tell it.
I'm short, so nah. Honestly,
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'9".
You lying.
That nigga lying.
I said I'm like 5'9".
This nigga like 5'6".
Nah, you're bugging. I'm definitely not 5'6".
You're like 5'6".
Nah, I'm actually like 5'7".
They used to call you son, nigga. Still, they call you son.
I'm really not that short, but I am short compared to y'all.
So,
But
tell us about an experience you had with a girl that
No, I mean, I didn't have an experience, but like girls be like, "Oh, I date guys that are like 6'1". 6'1". I'm like, you're like 5'1". Like, what's the reason? Like,
I like to look
I
up
like,
at him.
Yeah, like, I mean, listen, if that's their preference, that's their preference. But
I like when my head is on his stomach.
That's what you like?
But girls say that all the time.
Y'all don't get those, right?
I've had a girl tell me that I was too short. Definitely.
How tall was
she was
she?
she was like 6'1", but I think we might have been the same. We might have been the same height because I'm 6 feet. We might have been the same height, but she
Was
like
she Wonder Woman?
She looking for Matumbo?
She need to go to All-Star Weekend.
That's probably
I've been called short by tall girls.
Who's
or girls that's your height. They just want someone that's way
Ain't you
taller.
like
than them.
6'3"?
Nah, I'm like 5'11".
I'm taller than Gus. How he 6'3"?
Oh, your head bad big. That's why.
You ever had someone say they wouldn't date you for your goatee?
Nigga say you got a pit bull head.
You do like rock wild ass nigga.
Wow. We can't call black men Rottweilers.
I just did.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get you back, Kyrie. Don't worry about it. It's gonna come.
Saint Key said, girls will dub.
Hey, yeah.
Saint Key said girls will dub you if you're under 6 feet and be 5'4". That's a fact. But there are guys who won't date taller women though. I have a cousin like that.
He won't date tall women.
He won't date tall. Like if the
Like,
girl's
he's
tall, he'd be
tall?
like, he's not tall,
Oh.
but he won't date taller. Like if a girl's taller than him, he won't date her. And every time we go out, he'd be like, nah, bro, she's mad tall. He'd be calling them giraffes and shit.
Would y'all date a girl that's taller than y'all?
Hell yeah,
Yeah, why
I climb
not?
that tree
Yeah, for real.
Why you gotta refer to them as trees?
because I can.
What about
Because
you,
Mother Nature. Man.
Kyrie put that energy out there. I can say what I want.
What about you, Austin?
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Mad
7 foot.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
7 foot, nah. 7 foot is too tall.
You out here blocking your shots.
Nah, I think
That's
there's.
what he want.
Let me, hold on. I think there's a limit.
nigga.
I think there's a limit.
What's your limit? 6'7"?
6'2",
6'.
6'3",
Ain't you like 6'2"?
6'3".
That's tall, man. That's too tall. Shout out your black Love
I know
Lavender.
somebody that's 6'5", a girl 6'5".
Would you date her?
I mean,
She's not like well, I guess because I'm taller, but she doesn't seem as tall. But like when I see her stand next to some people, some guys who are like, I'm like, damn, bro.
If she wearing heels, boy?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
the hills is a killer.
I wonder if her feet hang off the bed.
You probably do.
Damn.
Hell yeah. that shit,
I
man.
wouldn't have a problem with it, though.
Yeah, I don't got a problem with it
I'll
either.
just be making mad jokes.
But you know, with tall women come big feet. So I don't.
Not necessarily.
What tall person you know with little
Not
feet?
necessarily.
What tall person?
It'd
You
be
know?
short girls with big feet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's scary.
That's weird.
That's scary.
That's common. That's common. As
Got them canoes.
Wait, so would you turn a girl?
Your feet gotta be
Would you
proportionate.
turn down a girl based off of her foot size?
Hell yeah.
What if you laying with a girl, she take off her shoes and she got Shaq feet? Just big old feet with corns. You not talking.
Why?
Feet is
I
important.
think I would recognize her feet size before we get to the bed.
Say you don't.
Yeah, because Shaq wears a size 22 shoe.
Yeah.
So if you don't realize she's wearing a size 22 sandal, there's something wrong with
she
you.
better be 7'1".
You can have big feet. Just make sure they pretty. That's all I care about.
That,
Love
that
Lavender
big
in the
ass.
chat.
So
She
it's
say,
just-
yeah.
big feet on your leg, you're gonna be scared thinking that's just a rock.
Word, like imagine just chilling on the couch watching TV. She just come
Nah.
on your leg,
Give me a massage. And you down there like, fucking.
fighting with the feet.
Putting your elbow in that
Got
shit.
mad veins on her shit.
Oh,
She got the vein foot.
bruh.
Long toes. I got long toes. I can't do a girl with long toes. Long toes creeps me out.
Wait, so let me ask y'all something.
So every time we get out there, we just
let me ask y'all something. Would y'all suck toes?
No,
Yeah. Why are we not grown men here?
I'm not.
I'm a grown man
I'm
without a
not
foot in
putting
my
nobody's
mouth.
foot in my mouth, nigga.
Come on, Austin.
What the fuck?
Grow up, man.
I'm not opposed.
That's why you my Leo brother.
So y'all done it?
Heart of a lion.
Y'all can have that shit. There's plenty of feet in the world
So
for
what,
y'all
what
niggas.
if she just came from the gym?
No.
No.
It was like,
We
suck
said
my-
feet. We said feet, not
Sean brought
athlete's
up
feet.
something.
Oh, too much.
He said body hair.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
girls'
that's a turn
arms
off.
be.
You know them. You know some of them
Honestly,
Spanish girls be having that. La 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 la. We got hair like they daddy. That's what.
Hair on the ass.
Yeah, that's what turns me on.
You don't like ass
That's
hair?
nasty.
Honestly, that's not like a big
You don't
thing
care
for
about
me.
ass hair?
Like the
Ass hair?
Yeah, what if you could braid that
Came
shit?
across-
You ever came across ass hair?
I never came across no
She got
ass
mad
hair.
hair on her back, boy. Like, on her chest too.
I never met a girl
Whoa.
with
I
hair.
don't know what kind of testosterone woman y'all fucking.
She's strong.
I never had a girl with hair on her chest.
I never had a girl or with a belly button.
What?
You never seen a girl with hair on her belly button?
No.
We going.
I gotta take a leak.
This
I'll be
nigga-
back.
Drinking mad espresso.
Yo, this is what happens when you come late to the show, bro. Are you about to knock over the sign?
Close the
I didn't
door.
even close the door. Nigga
Alright,
did
but
that
yeah.
from the second stairs. He got long ass arms. You seen that shit? He was on the second stair,
You
closed the door.
stupid. Shit. But man, I seen mentioning like your zodiac sign, asking a girl about her zodiac sign. That's a good icebreaker. I don't know nothing about zodiac signs, but I'm like, what's your sign?
That's a good icebreaker. 'Cause
Yeah.
she'll
If
definitely-
I bring it up, it's usually because I know that the other person probably is a fiend for it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
If they be like, "Oh, I'm not really into it," I'm like, "Yes, thank you."
I see more females dabble in it though.
Yeah,
when it
because they
comes
use
to-
that to excuse their bad relationship. Be like,
That's the
oh, he was
thing.
a Leo. Oh, I know. Yeah, they like you. Shut up.
But if
I don't
somebody
know why, though.
if somebody consistently have problems with a certain sign,
Maybe they just keep attracting the wrong zodiacs.
no, it's not even about if they just keep having the same problems with a certain sign. So say you Aquarius, right? So if I don't like aquariums and shit, right?
What?
Aquarius.
This nigga said aquarium.
If I don't like
it's okay if you
Aquarius,
don't like.
And I keep
Niggas-
and I-
It's in the sea,
it's
nigga.
like I don't like Aquarius because we just
Put
don't get
somebody back.
along. We just for some reason I have 5 or 6 or even 3 examples of me not getting along with Aquarius. Am I right to say I don't get along with Aquarius?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. What y'all think?
I
Like-
think it's something wrong with that. I think you should try again.
You sure you think I should separate the sign from the human being?
Yes,
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
just. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, you go.
All right, so a sign doesn't
How we back to signs?
necessarily represent.
We went off a trail.
Yeah, a sign doesn't necessarily represent like how you are in real life. That's just when the fuck you was born. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes down to people, I hate when people use like the sign to explain their behavior. That's what I'd be like, yo, that's not it. No, you just a fucked up person. Like, don't use your sign
I'm
to
two-faced. Like,
yeah
What if there's a correlation though?
between the sign and the way they behave.
Or like there's a like Gus said, well, what if the negative behavior is consistent within the same zodiac sign?
That's what I was gonna say. Cause it'd be crazy whenever someone tells me something about a zodiac sign and it's true.
yeah.
Like
And that
they,
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
it kind of blows your mind. Cause you're like, damn, I'm a Leo, and the stuff they say about Leos, I can see it myself.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
think
Yeah,
that's
me
like-
too. I
Yeah.
experienced that too.
I'm gonna challenge y'all though.
Yeah.
Read another zodiac sign. Read about it and see if you see the same thing where you say you can see it in
I did
yourself.
that too.
I've done that before, and I'm like, oh shit,
It'd be different though.
I'm a Capricorn. Oh shit, I'm a Taurus too.
Oh, so you're saying they all
Sometimes it's like it's a little, you know.
There's
Yeah, I
certain,
can
there's
see
certain,
that.
certain zodiac signs I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
that's similar. My bad, I'm short. There are certain zodiac signs that I can see
Shit got
like
nothing to do with height.
that I can see like, all right, yeah, but like others, I feel different, so I don't know. I don't fit in that mold.
I don't fit in the mold. Love Lavender said, not gonna lie, I got a happy trail. What goes down to my belly button?
Nigga
Wait,
said,
what?
She's talking about hair on her
Yeah,
belly
yeah,
button.
yeah.
You
She
got hair on
said,
your belly button?
Oh, that goes down to my
How
belly
you shape
button.
that?
She said, but it's literally like 10 hairs there, and they're so thin you can't see it. That's fine.
So
You
But what
don't
if-
see it until you start
what if you
Till you start what?
If you want
Till you start what,
if you
Gus?
don't finger her
kissing
belly
that
button?
navel.
You
And
kiss navels?
Wait, what if
Nah, not you kiss navels? Nah, you may sound weird.
Wait, talk about. So kissing navels is weird?
Nah, he made it sound.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Nigga Gus said no real fast. Nah,
weird. That sound weird.
fuck, I do.
What if it's your goatee hair that's there that you mistake for her hair?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Sorry, you one of these.
Moving on.
So y'all want to head up to the main topic?
Yeah.
So the main topic for today is it's complicated relationships.
I don't know why every every time this nigga starts a topic, he looks at me like I'm supposed to, like I'm a fucking neon sign. That
The main
says,
topics
"Here's the
for today
answers."
are
We're gonna be
is
talking about complicated relationships.
complicated and also situationships. Those are kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, you ain't write situationships on the board, man.
because it wasn't in the motherfucking text.
Situationships.
No, it wasn't. I looked at it. But anywho,
It's complicated.
yeah. What does that mean when you hear that?
You know what's crazy?
complicated.
I didn't really know that was a thing up until Facebook made it a status, a relationship status.
They used to
It's
put that shit on
complicated,
every
yeah.
single
Wow, you can
time.
make that your relationship.
Yeah.
Facebook has been
yeah.
like that for years, bro.
Wait, do you use
But
Facebook?
why do you? No. But why do you publicly tell people that it's complicated?
Attention, Austin. Just love attention.
Like people you
I don't complicate
I don't
it.
think so.
Please pay attention to me. I have a bad relationship.
Because
Whoa,
I
that's
think
not really
Why?
true.
Why is it complicated? What happened, girl? Oh my God! What he do now?
So what he do now?
It'd be 50 comments of you can do better. He don't deserve you.
nigga opened up a can of worms just now.
Just be seeing
Kyrie,
shit.
you want to explain? You want
Yo,
to
there's
explain what
this
you've
one
been through?
person on my Facebook
Yeah, tell us about it.
who be commenting. Yo, every day she asks.
Shout out.
I'm not gonna do that. Every day she asks, what's a good man? I'm alone, blah blah blah. These niggas ain't shit. I'm like, damn, you like 30. What's going on? Like, why are you still posting about this shit?
Damn,
Like, I just be
Speak
like,
on it.
I just be confused. Like, at what point do you get out of a complicated relationship? She's been having the same complicated relationship since I've been on Facebook.
I think that the sign though, the status.
I'm
I think the
gonna say-
status is there because they don't want to close doors. Like if you don't know for sure what you and your whoever it is doing, what's a better word than saying it's complicated?
Well,
So
True.
go ahead.
there could be like different stuff, different scenarios when you talk about it's complicated. Someone could say, all right, me and my husband are getting a divorce. We're in the stages of filing for divorce.
But we still live
I'm
together.
single. I'm separated. Is the separated?
But I just want to say, if you're filing for a divorce, right?
That ain't complicated.
You're single.
Yeah, that ain't
Oh,
complicated.
No.
hold on, I want to
no.
ask you.
You're not
Yeah.
single
Because
until
I
it's
had- I saw
finalized.
Something
I had
about this. I saw it. So let's
conversation,
talk
and
about
I really
this real
wanted to
quick.
ask this.
Real quick.
I had a conversation, and I was told that technically you are not single until you sign that divorce papers.
That's a
I
fact.
believe that if we went through counseling or we did all the avenues and we realized that we're not compatible anymore, that I'm single, and I feel like at the end of the day, the divorce takes a long time. I'm not gonna be sitting here waiting on a whim or till my divorce papers signed to live my life. We could live separately, and I could live our lives, and as long as we sign them papers, it's over.
But how long does it take for divorce
can
papers?
take a while because
Like
you gotta
3
understand,
years,
like
2
it's
years.
gonna be a give and
court
take.
thing.
Some people
Yeah.
want this, some
Yeah, you
people
gotta
want
divide
that.
assets and all
Yeah,
that.
like it takes a while.
I'm not gonna be
Bro, my
messing
last-
with no girl that's going through a divorce. I don't care.
That's good.
I don't care.
Good
Like
for you.
you're
Wait,
not.
that's-
You're
wait,
not.
that's going through a divorce?
Wait.
That hasn't finalized her divorce.
I'm
Like,
gonna
that's
ask
a
y'all
dub.
this: if you're in divorce stages,
Mm-hmm.
do you go out and talk to other people?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, we've never been.
I've never.
No, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
like
So I would only do it once.
wait, Drew didn't answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not.
He
I
said-
don't.
I
I can't say for sure because I've never been through a divorce. But I want to say that I wouldn't. I
You
would
would wait until-
Why can't you give yourself time to heal in the period of your divorce?
what if you
Why do you
really-
have to
Bro,
jump right back into
No,
it?
I'm not saying jump
Sometimes
right
you-
back into it. I'm just saying, like, your mindset is I'm single. Even though the paperwork is not fully signed off and filed with the government.
That's too complicated for me.
Nah, let me make it simpler for
So
you.
what you gonna do in the
No, hold on.
meantime?
Let me make it simpler for Drew. A lot of times when people get divorced, it's not like a 1, 2, 3 thing. Shut up, Kyrie. It's not like a 1, 2, 3 thing. It's like, okay, we have marital problems. It builds up to the point where it's like the only solution at this moment is to split.
Right.
And sometimes you get legally separated before you even sign a divorce.
All right, let me just say this: I wouldn't mess with someone who is separated and going through a divorce.
But what if you
I wanna-
are-
yeah,
what
that's
if
what I
you
wanna know.
are the person who's in that.
I don't know.
That's not an answer.
I don't care what you say, Kyrie.
Wow.
Shoot, but what kind of
Just messing with you.
But what kind of complicated relationships or situationships or whatever have y'all heard of or have seen, or what's the most common complicated situation?
The most common complicated situation is when two people can't put a label on what their relationship. They don't have
Thank
a title.
you for defining what complicated relationship
But I'm saying
means.
that's the most common one where two people don't have a title for their relationship.
I don't feel like that's the most common one. Where it's like,
What do you feel like is most common?
Like I feel it's most common where people just like they're together at one point and then they just grow apart. I feel like that's more common than like not having a label for their relationship.
Let us know in the chat. I disagree with both of y'all. I think
Of course
the
you do.
most I think the most common complicated relationship is when you break up, but you're still messing around.
Oh,
Yeah, you might be right with that.
situationships.
Situation.
You might be right with
I
that.
think that's the
Smooth.
most common complicated.
Y'all ever been in situationships?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a situationship, it's like it's not a relationship, and y'all establish that it's not a relationship, but y'all still do similar things.
Can we all agree that it's really the sex that really keeps it to get like
Oh, that's a
together
fact.
afterwards?
Yeah.
Like situationships is really just
Sex.
you still
Sex,
fucking. That's
yeah.
it.
And
I mean,
other
there's
things.
there's
There's
still
other
some
things.
feelings.
Yeah.
There's feelings. There's
yeah.
definitely feelings, but sex is what really molds it together. Like that's why, like whenever you guys meet up after you broke up, you guys are having sex.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah,
Sex
like y'all not
makes
going
it
out on
complicated.
regular
Always.
dates and just going home after that.
If you're going out on regular dates, you might as well be in a relationship.
Nah,
still.
just saying you're dating.
Oh hell no, we ain't gonna go there, bro.
Wait, what happened?
There's a difference between dating and courting.
Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that this show. We're not doing that.
We've been through that number already. I'm not dancing that song again.
But
All right, so I see it's complicated differently.
Speak on it.
I see it's complicated if someone is in a relationship and they say it's complicated. Sometimes I think it's just a front to do other things.
Ooh.
Can you then in turn say like you talking to a girl, right? And then you hit her up and you try to see if she's, dealing with somebody, whatever. And then she says, not really. It's complicated. Now, do you then in turn like ask for explanation, or you just say, oh, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You do what you do.
All right, wait. Hold that thought real quick. Can you say when you say doing what you want? What do you mean?
Things that you shouldn't be doing when you're in a relationship. Fucking somebody, doing, talking to other people.
Okay, so then going back to what Shay said, if you speak to a girl and she says it's complicated, to Austin, she's out there fucking other people. Basically, that's what he's saying.
She basically is like, I'm in a relationship, but I'm not really serious about it. So like let's say you meet a girl, you talk to a girl. Oh, you know how? Oh, are you single, by the way? Oh, it's complicated. That means keep talking to me, nigga, because obviously I don't care about my relationship.
yeah.
Right? It's complicated.
Not that
Not that you
not that you don't care.
you don't care.
It's just not priority at the moment.
Yeah, which if someone's trying to talk to you, it should be priority.
Not
Right?
if
But
it's
I feel like
complicated.
why do you tell a stranger who wants to bag you that you're in a complicated relationship?
live in
Why
that
don't you
moment.
just say I'm in a relationship, which means I'm off limits?
What if it's
right?
not? What if
I
it's not a
say I'm-
stranger?
Because they don't want to be off limits.
Exactly. And that's why they say it's complicated.
What if it's not a
They want you to
stranger?
be like, yeah, keep.
What if it's not a stranger?
What you mean?
What if it's like somebody
What
like
if it's his man?
Her best friend.
a coworker?
like if I'm having a conversation with a friend and I tell them, yeah, my relationship is complicated. All right, cool.
And what if they see grounds to like, all right, like I've been like
I'm
wanting you for a
sliding
while,
in.
and I'm gonna try to slide in.
That's when you either let the complication take you that way or take you back to your relationship.
What do you think, Drew? I mean, Kyrie.
I'm not Drew.
How long
look
do
you
y'all
dead in
feel
your
like y'all been in complicated relationships before?
Yeah.
Or situationships? How long do you feel like it should last until you say, all right, this needs to stop?
When it gets too confusing.
Yeah, when it interferes
It's
with
already confusing enough.
It's confusing, but when it gets like, okay. Sorry. When you. I think it gets really.
Is that complicated?
I think you should end the complication when it's like you yourself keep like psyching yourself out. Like you think like, okay, this feels like this, but it's not this, but it's supposed to be. Like when you keep like when you're in your head about it and it's like really confusing, like to the point where it's stressing you out and you don't know what it actually is, then I think that
like when you're basically in limbo the whole time.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like a situationship, it plays with your emotions because it's like you want to be with this person, but you know there are these list of things that stop you from being with them.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you'll mix, feelings and sex get involved, and you'll have the whole feelings of a relationship, but you don't know if it's certified or not. So until you certify that, it's like y'all basically playing around.
Also, you don't know what that other person is doing.
That's a fact.
Like the trust is not there because you don't. At that point, if you guys are not officially together, then that person could be doing whatever they want to do.
Let me give my answer to what I really think.
All right, Smooth Jazz. Go ahead.
Smooth Jazz.
Relationship.
You could push.
Smooth Jazz.
Hey,
Don't move the mic. Move this.
Smooth.
You.
Someone broke the mic.
everybody in the chat, we ain't forget about you. I'm about to read the comments after Kyrie.
Smooth Jazz with
So
K
the
Class.
reason why people stay in complicated relationships is because it's control. They want to control the other person because it's like basically they can't let that person go, and vice versa. They don't want to see that person with somebody else because they think of the insecurities like, damn, what could it be? We can fix this. Holding on to what they think they can fix when in actuality they're just fucked.
So do both people call it complicated?
I think one person calls it more complicated than the other.
Wait, what? More complicated? No. Do both? If I say my relationship is complicated, is my partner saying the same thing?
No,
Not
not necessarily.
I think so.
Sometimes the other partner may be thinking that we're all good, or sometimes that partner be like, "I'm done."
That's messed up.
Somebody can
yeah,
say it's
Sometimes
complicated. Somebody can say
"I
it's
love that person."
Yeah,
It's
but you
good.
could love somebody and still be in a complicated
True.
relationship.
Yeah.
It could be like, okay, we both established that we're not together.
No, I don't
but
think you could
there's
be in
something
love.
Here. So it's complicated because we don't know what it is yet. At the same time, hold up. You got a certain situation where one person could be like, one person can be ready to move on, other person is still like willing to work it out. Bitch.
Yeah.
So
Going back to what Kyrie
okay,
said
I
though.
wasn't finished though.
Oh, my fault.
So
My bad.
somebody can say, okay, we working on it, and then somebody else can say it's complicated, bitch. All right, I'm finished.
Love Lavender said, "I feel like people who don't finalize divorce in a reasonable amount of time don't really want to get divorced, but I can't really."
What is a reasonable amount of time to finalize a divorce?
if you going through a divorce for 5 years, what's up?
Lawyers.
Think of it like 90 Day
some
Fiance.
people don't sign papers.
You ever seen that show 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah.
Oh, but she also said, but I can't really define what a reasonable amount of time is.
Hey.
She said, this ain't waiting to exhale. If you dating somebody new while getting a divorce, don't drag that person along. But going back to what Kyrie said about, I think sometimes people who are in this complicated relationship, they also have that glimmer of hope that the relationship might come back.
Yeah.
So messing with someone who's in a complicated relationship, you could get your feelings hurt. Because if I'm messing with you and your relationship is complicated, who's to say that you won't fix things and go right back with that person?
Honestly, I think
What if you just
sometimes.
fucking?
What do you mean?
What if you just fucking a person? Like not dating. I wouldn't. So you're saying you would be dating someone?
You
who-
could.
Right. Like
You
if you're
could-
dating someone with a...
Oh, that's a
when you're
bad
in
idea.
Sometimes
I wouldn't
people-
do that at all.
All right, let me
Sometimes-
give... My fault, guys.
Sometimes people fuck with people in complicated relationships to take that person from that relationship and be with them.
Yeah.
Because it's like a oh, I could take her from her. She's easy right now, or you know, like that.
I think that I'm gonna give some context to this. So I was in a situation to where me and my ex, we were in a stage of our relationship where it was kind of falling off. We were kind of going. We were on the rocks. We were about to break up, and in turn, we kind of finally had a falling out, and I started talking to someone else. But me and my ex was still in contact. We were still talking. You know, it was still kind of the same, but we was broken up. And the girl I was talking to, I told her what it was. I told her that I was in a complicated relationship. I told her that, you know, me and my ex, we haven't been broken up for too long, and I'm still in contact with her. Long story short, she got hurt because me and my ex we got back together again.
Oh shit.
So
You
You're not
dog.
supposed to go back.
You a dog.
we went back, and she got her feelings hurt, and it was bad.
Yeah, but see, that's her fault though. You knew what you was getting into.
That's not Drew's fault.
No, he told her.
I did tell her.
He told her up front. If I
But-
tell you up front, that's like walking the lines of like walking on a dangerous line. Like you know what you're getting into. You can only blame yourself. She's probably mad at herself more than she's mad at you.
Nah, she was mad at me. It was definitely me.
Damn, she's
Yeah,
just-
because he kept
Yeah.
dating her. What the fuck?
So what he's supposed to do? Nah, you don't want to talk to me. Don't.
Yeah,
Talk.
work out your complicated relationship.
Did she tell you that?
At first, when I first told her, she said, "I don't do that. Like I don't do."
So did you stop talking to her after that?
We kept on talking.
But did you initiate the conversation?
Of what?
He was having a conversation.
We were both having
was
a
engaged in a
We were both having a
No, what I'm
conversation.
saying
And we
is-
were talking about exes and all that. And I
Yeah.
told her that I just got out of a relationship, and her response to what I said was that I don't deal with like situationships. I don't deal with that.
What I'm saying is that okay, when she said that, what'd you do? You guys just kept.
I said, I guess it's not gonna work, and we kept on going. Like nothing changed.
Yeah, I'm
The
trying to establish.
conversations
I'm trying
continue.
to establish like who like.
They both
It's
were.
wrong.
Yeah.
Conversation.
I feel like you both
conversation
were wrong.
happens between two people. You can't say one person.
It was wrong. Yeah.
You can't say one person.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Let me ask y'all this.
I
though.
mean,
when you
maybe.
when you're on a break in a relationship, are you single? Or is it
feel like-
complicated?
Break is for high school, man.
yeah.
I hate that shit.
when you go on a break, you just trying to, you testing the fucking water to see.
So are you single?
Where you going to Cancun? Like what
I
type of
guess
break
that's
are we
when you
talking
say it's complicated.
That's when it's
That's what I'm trying to
complicated
figure
when
out.
you in a
In
break.
your situation, it seems like you say y'all broke up. So y'all broke up, you single.
We broke up, but we were still in contact. Like
As,
we were still
as if you were in a relationship.
They didn't say let's take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
If you
it
say
was-
let's
we
take a
broke up.
break, that's kind of bad.
Breaks are stupid though.
bad.
Like what?
Wait, do people take breaks in the modern day? Please, somebody drop a comment. Let me know if
Let
you
us know. Let us know.
if you in your mid-20s, your 20s, and somebody or your 30s, and somebody said let's take a break.
I don't think break is.
Slap the shit out of them.
I don't think break is
Break
all that
what?
bad. It all
Break my foot in your ass.
It all depends on the like what
what you
happened.
mean by it? Right?
Like yeah, it all depends on like the significance of a break. Like you need a break to figure out like why things are the way they are, and like you still have established that you guys want to be together. It's just some things you just want to make sure you get.
Well, why
right.
can't you do that in the relationship?
Because
Yeah, like,
sometimes
define
you
the
guys
break.
need space. Sometimes you need
Space.
space away from each other to really figure out what's going on. Because if you keep bickering at each other the whole time, you're just not getting to the point where you're understanding what the wants and needs from each other.
I think that's one of the main problems when it comes to relationship and ending up in a situationship is knowing what the hell you want. Because we'll be so focused on loving somebody and not understanding ourselves to the point that when we finally do start to grow, you and that other person is not on the same page. So once y'all not on that same page, that's when you really start to split apart. Pardon me. You really start exploring your options. You really start seeing what's out there. Not to discredit them or be disrespectful to them, but you really just start finding yourself. And then once you do that, it's like if that person not on the same page, it's not gonna work.
Y'all think breaks work?
No,
I think it works sometimes.
I think that yes, it does.
it
It all
works.
depends on the investment and maturity you have.
Like
Let's
if,
define what a
if
break
I
is,
say
though,
if I
like-
say, hey, we're gonna take a break from just sitting in the house chilling. Let's like you have to have some type of parameters for your break.
Yeah.
What if it's just
Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
You
you
gotta
say, I just
establish
want a break
boundaries.
from you means bye.
No, but you got to establish boundaries.
That
like
to
you
you,
gotta-
it means bye. Like
Yeah.
you're saying bye to the person.
Yeah, but like
that's
if I
break.
say all right, something is not working.
Yeah.
Let's find out what's not working. Let's take a break from that something. Maybe every time we in the house together, we argue. When we hang out, let's not be in the house together. Let's take a break from hanging out in the house together. Even if it means us not linking up, right? Which still establishes that you're in a relationship. It still says that I'm with you. We're just not meeting up to hang out in the house.
So do you think that you can be? You think that you could take a break from a relationship?
No.
Okay.
do you, what do you what do
That's
you
what I mean when I say
what do
no.
you what do
You gotta
you
think so.
what do you think about people wanting to just be single?
Hold up. Answer the question.
Lovely.
Hold up.
You can just be single. There's
Hold
nothing
up.
wrong with
You don't
that.
think someone could take a break from one and just want to be single?
Yo, Drew.
Why
Drew.
take a break? Just be
He
single.
had a question. You didn't even let him.
Go ahead, ask your question, Gus.
Everybody answer the question.
Ooh,
When you
this
take
nigga
a
is
break,
bossy.
Well, you answered already.
Oh,
When
shit.
You take,
I didn't answer.
When you take a break from a relationship, no, I said he answered. When you take a break from a relationship, do y'all think y'all can take a break from a relationship?
Yes.
You think so?
That's your
I've
question.
done it before.
Yes.
Yes.
You took a legitimate break.
Yeah.
Did
We
you?
both did.
You?
What happened during this break? I want to know. Like, did you talk to anybody else?
No.
Did they talk to anybody
I
else?
wasn't. If I wouldn't take a break, if I feel like I wanted to talk to somebody else, I would just break up the relationship.
Okay.
There's no reason to sit there and talk to somebody else. What am I gaining if I know I'm going right back?
I don't believe in
So
breaks.
if you
That's
okay,
fine.
you don't believe in breaks. So you don't believe in that type of break, a break where it's like,
I don't
okay,
believe in
we're
breaks,
not-
period.
Breaks. Period.
I don't
Not
believe in
even
breaks,
15.
period. There's no
He don't
tight
believe.
break
He
or
don't.
nothing.
He don't believe in no breaks. He
I
don't
feel
take
like-
break at work.
Facts.
He don't take
Nah,
break
lunch
from a
break.
workout. He
Do
just.
one
He
10-hour
just
shift
straight
too.
Nigga
I
don't
that
even
shit.
eat Kit Kat.
That nigga.
Yikes! Don't do it. Don't do it.
I saw
Yo,
what you did there.
I feel like if you wanna, I feel like most people who take breaks want to be single. If you ask for a break, it's because you want to be single for that moment, for whatever
believe
reason.
that.
Yeah.
That's
What if-
that's the only thing.
There's so many
what if it's-
contexts in the breaks. Like you really might need the space to get away from each other just
Space to do what?
to think about what you need to break away from.
Wait, so when you say you're in a break, if someone asks you, "Are you single?" What do you say?
Said no, I'm not single.
What?
Okay.
So what do you say?
That's important right there.
What do you
right?
I say I'm still in a relationship. If
That's how you or if you take
So-
a break and you take it like that, but both of y'all gotta take it like that. That's the thing.
Hey, all right.
Like you and your partner, have to
you
say
gotta
that.
wine and dine me first.
Y'all gotta have that same response. Y'all gotta have that same response.
But why are you there having
But
that
you may not
conversation if
always
you
know
still
that.
in a relationship?
What?
Like if you on a break, right? You know you on a break. Are you talking to other people?
No.
If someone approaches him, has a conversation, and it just so happens
Oh,
to come
okay.
up that hey, oh by the way, are you single?
Okay,
Let me read
let's
some of these
separate-
comments real quick. Yo, shout out to Reggie Porter. Love Lavender said breaks are stupid. If you plan on talking to other people while on a break, just end the relationship.
Thank you, Love.
That's what Kyrie was
But
saying.
what if y'all
Hold up, bro. Let me finish. Love Lavender said if you take a
might need
if
some
you
bad
take a break to weigh your options and think about your relationship to see if it's worth staying, then that's perfectly fine. Tasia asks, "Are you going right back though?"
Are you going right back to the relationship after the break?
Yeah. Why?
That's what I was about to ask. I'm like, there's situations where both parties in a relationship say, I want to take a break from this relationship, meaning let's pause, let's stop where we are, let's explore, and let's come back when we feel like it.
That's single.
No.
That's fucking single.
I don't believe. But
Like,
it,
if somebody, hold on. Somebody asked you about your relationship status. I think it's perfectly acceptable for somebody to say, I want a break.
What does that mean? I'm single.
That means it's complicated.
Nah, it don't mean I'm single. That don't mean I'm single. That
it's
means
a
I'm on a break.
situationship.
I'm on a break right now. It's on a pause. This
All
relationship
right,
is on
are
a
you
pause.
talking to other people?
Yeah,
You're single.
temporarily.
Wait, you go on a break to purposely talk to other people, then get back with the person?
Yeah,
You might as well have just fucking.
That's like
ask your
basically
girlfriend
that's basically saying, oh babe, the pussy was trash out there. You the best one for me. I'm coming right
I
back.
said if it's a mutual.
We mean
it's a
mutual.
agreement. If
So she's talking.
Wait, so you could do that?
So she's talking to other
You would
people
do
too.
that?
what if we both was like, let's go on a break.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person. Hold on, just in general, in a relationship, if you want to do something, I'm not gonna fight you on it. That's how you feel. I'm not trying to change it. Do you?
Gus is a yes man.
No, I'm not. I'm not a yes man. Yo, I want to
You
leave.
just said if you want to do something, you could do it.
I mean, I see,
gonna say
because
yes.
I'm not the type of
If
person.
she comes, if my girl says, I want to take a break. Why? Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Why?
Like, what do you mean by break? What do you mean by this? Are you trying to see other people?
Yes,
Yes,
yep.
that's what I want to do.
Okay, peace.
so
But,
are you
but
on a
can they
break at
come
that point?
back?
Huh?
Can she come back?
If I feel like it.
Oh, fuck that.
If I feel
That's
like
crazy. That's crazy. I can't do that.
I couldn't.
I mean, but listen, sometimes it's needed. You just, I mean, I'm not gonna be out here trying to.
I forgot.
I'm not gonna be out here trying to bag bitches. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna need some time, some headspace away from her, and just chill out.
Sometimes
and
you- sorry.
because you was on one
Hey,
earlier
finish
with
what you
people.
gotta
No,
say,
don't
bro.
tell me when to finish. Because I'll finish when I want to. Wait your fucking turn. And I'm gonna skip you and go to shake.
My bad, guys.
Anyway, so yeah, I just feel like you don't need to do all that. Now, I have done that before though.
Yo.
Where I've taken a break, and I like this is a long time ago, like in high school and shit, and like I definitely like was smashing another girl, and then went back.
You such a dog.
But I stopped doing that because I realized that. That's
So you
not
feel
cool.
like you didn't cheat when you did that?
Nah,
dog.
Let a nigga smash.
If she didn't know what she
Yo,
did,
nah,
I
time
mean,
out. Shake has been extremely quiet for this topic, and
Could you
I'm
keep
very
cutting him
confused.
Yeah, you did cut me off a
I cut
couple
you off?
times. Yeah.
I don't cut anybody.
Yeah.
Yo, this whole episode.
Afro
right?
Samurai.
This whole episode. This is what Drew been doing this whole time. Topic on the table. So, Austin,
That's not
tell me
true.
about your opinion.
Really?
Talk.
You feel that way?
About you?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
Of course I don't. Of course Sunset don't feel the way about like.
No, but you know what it is? Austin be the quietest one, right?
not right.
Today, for some reason, Shake is the quietest one, and I'm very
right.
confused because I feel like Shake should have a lot to say about this
You
topic.
kept trying to talk. You kept changing the subject.
Exactly. Stop.
You know what?
First
I'ma
of
just
all,
shut
you
up.
come here late,
shut up. I'ma shut
and then
up.
you mess around. Bring
shut up.
Chipotle and coffee. Don't bring nothing to nobody. Don't call.
That's directed at
You know what? I ain't gonna
Alright.
say nothing. This is-
Reggie Porter said, "If you take a break to talk to other people, then you single. Period.
Period.
You gotta add a T to that."
so if you,
technically you are, but that's
Wait, Tasia said, "It ain't no if you feel like it. What if you take a break and they find someone else? Then you look dumb."
that
No,
is
I
directed
don't.
towards you.
You don't look dumb?
I don't look dumb.
You took a chance, and if it didn't work, it didn't work.
It's not even a chance. Like, if you say you want a break, that means
You single.
if relationship is on pause.
It is.
Wait, so
It is
during
on
this
pause.
break, You doing your own thing?
Yeah. If that's listen, if she says I want to take a break, what kind of break you trying to take? I just want to have time for myself. What does this mean? Are you fucking with other niggas? Or
No,
you
nobody's
take
gonna
time
say
for
that. Nobody's gonna say
I
that.
would.
I'm
I
saying
am.
that.
I
I'm
am.
saying
No,
that.
you can
I
ask
am
that,
saying
but
that.
you think the person is gonna tell you, "Yeah, I want to fuck other people."
The
I
person
mean, if
that-
she-
the person that I'm gonna be with,
Why would you say it? Like, I'm like, nah, I just want to take a break.
the person.
But
that
you
I-
lying,
the
though.
Person that.
Duh.
But why would you lie?
Yeah, why would you lie?
Why would you purposely
Liar.
tell him, right?
All right.
Why would you lie?
Tasia said
I
he
get what you're
dumb.
saying, though. I get what you're saying.
Bye. She said he dumb. Bye.
Tay babes, you better.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a internal beef with you and Tay Babes that has
that's
to be
a fact.
resolved
That's a
because
fact.
and you know who's the middleman that's not the middleman? Austin Felix. And you know who's not gonna settle it? Austin Felix.
Every time Gus talk, Tay Babe's back there like, this dumb nigga talking again.
Every time the title screen come off, she be like, "This nigga again." Oh my god.
It's black on black problems. That's what it is.
Oh man.
Yeah, y'all both blacker than the mud.
Nah, you ain't gonna talk about it like that.
I'm sorry. I'm black too.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa.
So can we talk about how long? Let's talk about how long you should stay in an It's Complicated relationship. And when I think about that, I think about
So you're saying no to breaks?
yeah, I'm saying no to breaks.
Let's
answer
let's
your question.
reconsider
let's
that.
let's get
Answer
a
your
let's get a
question.
concise like everybody's like verdict on breaks.
Talking about Tay Babe's coming with the heat. She said, "Wow, like he not black too."
And I said that. I said I'm black too, okay?
all darkness.
If you was listening, Tay Babes, I said the same thing. I'm blacker than the mug too.
We all take blades. Get it?
No.
Yo,
So breaks.
I'm gonna say no to break simply because, in my opinion, if you say you want to break, that means you want to be single. I'm gonna
Austin?
leave it at that.
I agree with Drew.
Cause he gonna
Of
be
course
out here
you
lying.
do.
He gonna be out here lying.
Oh, what about you? How you feel about
Take
breaks?
a break. That's fine. Let's take a break.
Gus?
Nobody heard you, Kyrie.
We can take a break. That's fine. We can take a break. We can take a break.
As long as we on the same ground, I'm with taking a break.
What ground? What other ground?
Bro,
you
yo,
gonna be on?
Gus,
we
it's a
can't-
yes
we
or no
can't.
question.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just said that.
But you said,
But we
as
gotta be
long
on the
as-
same page though. But we taking breaks. But we gotta be on the same page. That's what.
All right.
Fuck breaks.
Who didn't say?
That's what they
What's
are.
up with the trust, Austin?
Break
Where the
up.
trust at?
Break
I
up.
want to be with you.
It's
But
not.
how do you tell somebody
Bro.
like I don't want to be with you temporarily?
Cause
By
sometimes you
saying
don't want to
that,
be with
exactly.
somebody.
Sometimes you need some air.
Your relationship is
Can I
that
breathe?
your relationship is that bad that you cannot stay with that person for the next 3 weeks. You can't call yourself in a relationship for the next 3 weeks because your relationship is like what?
Nah, sometimes you gotta step away from habitual action.
But why do you have to call out a break?
With
Why I
the
gotta call
sometimes,
it-
my brother,
you
you
gotta
gotta
call it-
step
My
away.
man-
What would you
My
call
man
that?
Merriam-Webster right here.
You deal with your relationship within your relationship. You don't have to say
But
I'm
so
So at
taking a
some
break.
point you keep butting heads, so somebody needs to walk away from the.
Somebody needs to walk away from the relationship.
Nah, you don't just gotta walk away.
For a
That's
second.
If y'all can't come to some type of agreement on button heads about whatever the little fucking thing y'all butting your heads about, y'all don't need to be together.
maybe.
Nah,
I
sometimes it ain't even
disagree.
little. Sometimes like okay, say for instance me, I'm going through something like mentally.
Okay.
All right, so it's like, nah, it was so funny, but
Yo,
like,
don't try to
we
press
all know
me.
you're
maybe
going
life,
through something
maybe
mentally.
life is confusing for me right now. So I'm like, yo, I need to take a break because I'm not paying the relationship that much attention. and it's not good for both of us. So let's take a break. Let's put a pause on. Let's put a pin where we are now. Let's have some space. You can do you, I can do me, and we gonna talk.
But that's
See
not
what
what
happens.
Austin's talking about. He's talking about if you was butting head with the person you with, and y'all keep butting heads.
But you listen to what I said. I said sometimes it don't necessarily have to be that.
Okay, but that's not where I get.
Yo, can we answer the question?
Hold on. No, I'm gonna finish it. Man, can you wait?
My bad.
Damn.
My bad.
We ready to end the subject in 2 minutes.
I never seen someone black turn red like you, bro.
I'm turning red.
You turn red, bro.
Shit.
This nigga turned pink.
Finish what you gotta say.
Don't
though.
fucking point
You
at
look like a plum.
me. What?
That's a technical fact.
This nigga called you delicious.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead, bro.
Alright. What he's saying is basically, yo, y'all button heads, y'all arguing. It don't have to be about what you personally going through. It could just be something that it's not clicking. He's saying that you should leave the relationship. I disagree. I think you could get some headspace, clear thoughts.
Yeah, you
come
could
back-
definitely get some head
Yeah, I was just
and space. A combination of both. Head space.
See the way Kyrie crafts his words, he's very slick. Like he says things. I just need some headspace, and to him that means he gonna go get head.
And space.
Shoot. First
So
of
that
all,
means he gonna move out and get wet. That's brother.
I agree with you though.
Your sneaky words.
Tasia asked a question. Tasia said, "When y'all take this break, are you still speaking to each other at all?"
Ooh.
It depends.
What?
It depends. Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
But it's gonna be limited.
Yeah, it's
It can be limited. Like I want space. This is a break, so I'm not gonna be talking to you like I would habitually talk to you if we was in a relationship.
If you love,
So you just gonna keep using habitually?
Yeah, bitch.
That's the word. That's his word.
Go ahead, Kyrie.
Yeah, bitch. You
if
were
y'all love each other, it'll always come back. That's it. You ain't got to.
That's what they say.
You ain't gotta force it.
Do y'all believe in that? If the love is real,
you
come
trust-
back.
when I had my heart broken,
Wait,
right?
when
I was in the gym. I was just getting.
Of course
some
you
game.
were.
I was gonna get some games from the old dude. He was like, "Yo, my man, love is love, man. Don't worry about it. She for you. She gonna be with you at the end."
Everybody says that when
Anyways.
someone breaks up.
But it's,
I know y'all be having y'all relationships a little, fast. Y'all niggas is fast.
Who you calling fast?
Cause he's talking about his 1 year.
Let's say you 9 months in your relationship.
Yeah.
9 months in your relationship, your partner talk about a break.
That's it. It's over.
I mean, Austin, that wouldn't work for you because 9
That's why
months
I said
in,
y'all. That's why I said
9
y'all.
months in, you still on the phone.
Yeah, we still talking.
What you talking about, man?
Hello, I need a break
But in it,
from this phone.
it all depends on how you care about the shorty, though.
Yeah, it
It
really
don't
does.
matter about time. It's all about how you.
It
feel
does.
about
I think
shorty.
you're.
Obviously, we don't care about the 1 year rule.
yeah,
So
I feel
sorry.
I feel like
I clearly
I feel
know
like
that.
your intent will also determine whether the way the relationship goes. So if your intent is just to smash, if you're not upfront about that and you still playing the relationship role, that's not gonna last long.
No, if your intent is relationship,
What
If you
let me.
You do anything to say
who
the relationship.
who initiates this
break?
break?
Most of the time.
Do you feel different if you initiate it versus if your partner initiates it?
Yeah, duh, nigga. That's what you-
wait, what?
I mean, like, are you like
This nigga Gust Austin. He gust you. Yeah.
what that mean?
You know what Gus asked the question? We be like, he just did it to you.
Oh,
You got Gust.
I got Gus.
Hey, yo.
I don't know what that means.
Wade you, nigga.
No, I'm saying, all right. You said you guys are basically saying you're okay with breaks, right?
Yeah.
If you tell her you want to take a break, obviously you're okay with it.
Yeah.
You're okay with it if she wants to take a break too.
If I tell a girl I want to take a break, it means I want to be single.
Yeah, well,
Now
you're
if
just,
she,
Because to me, being in a break,
So you the
is
type of
single.
nigga. So you the type of nigga say, yo, I'm gonna take a break, and then 2 weeks later, this is not gonna work out.
Nah, I'm gonna take a break and you'll never hear from me again.
good
I
job.
wanna take a
Gus.
breakup.
I mean,
Nah, but how long do y'all feel like a break should last? because when I was thinking about this topic, I was thinking about, remember when we were talking about Cassie? And we was talking about Cassie with Diddy?
For 10 years.
But they were in like a whatever they were in for 10 years, a situationship, whatever, complicated relationship.
shit.
And they were in there for so long. And when she finally got out the relationship, it was like quick. Like she got pregnant, she got married. Like, how long do you feel like a break should last? Like after what amount of time?
I feel like a true break, I say it shouldn't go past a month.
I agree with that.
A month? That's a long time.
Yeah, a month is a month.
But I think that's like the max.
That's like that's my max. Now if
Nigga said word.
He said, I'm like, a month is a long. He's like, a month is just 4 weeks. So when you say it like that, shit,
Just 4 weeks.
Wait,
that's 2 paychecks.
duh, nigga.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
look, and within that time you save some money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't taking nobody out. You on a break.
I wouldn't take a break no longer than.
You can't time a break.
You right. That
Yeah.
was
You
my,
can't
that
time a
was
break.
my
If
original
a girl
answer.
want to break for a year,
So are you then y'all?
Who waiting for a year?
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
that's
that's
what I'm
Who?
saying.
no, but here's
Who?
my thing.
Break.
Why I look like Austin?
Oh, you want to do it yet? Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Wait, so you said you would take a break? If the break would the break stretch out to a year?
So here's the thing. I'm not gonna ask you because I'm not waiting a year. I'm not gonna ask you how long you want to take the break. I'm gonna give it some time.
Why you not waiting a year?
Because Kyrie's an independent
I'm not-
woman.
Breaks are always
it.
breaks will be unsuccessful if one person wants to take a break and the other one doesn't, but
Thank
he's doing
you.
it for you.
Exactly.
If y'all both want to take a break, it's Gucci.
Now we talking about something else.
No, we talking about
No,
breaks.
it's
Y'all
Same
want to
thing.
both
It's
take a
just-
break? Just be single, both
But
of
at the end
y'all.
of the
Go
day,
about
breaks-
your lives.
breaks can be
There's
complicated.
plenty of people in the world. Fuck them.
So wait,
What's that? This nigga Austin a single lady.
Nah, you from Brooklyn. That's funny.
Just fuck it. If y'all both want to take a break, just literally go about your ways. Like,
want to fight for the relationship?
You want to fight?
So say
I'm
you.
not fighting for somebody who don't want to be with me.
I know. Listen. Say now. So now say you guys they do what you say. My fault. They break up, and then down the line they realize that, you know what I'm saying, they were right for each other. That there was just some holes that they needed to fix. Now, is it cool for them to come back and then try to work it out, or you just saying just stay broken up?
Like after how long you talking? Like a year passed, 2 years passed?
Say a year passed.
I mean, you could try. Why not? You wasting your time.
I think.
Nigga,
Ladies and gentlemen, you are wasting your time.
So you think breaks are
Big
basically
facts.
dragging on something?
Yes.
Yes.
You're like
Dragging on
leading
this
somebody
break.
on.
Yes.
But what if both of them agree with this?
Yes.
What? Agree with what?
The fact that yo, we want to break. Like I want to break.
If they both agree, like I just said.
But
Break
what do you
up.
do?
Both be
What do you
single.
do in that time? You
You
just
just
do
chill,
you. Just
dude.
be free.
It
my
all
nigga.
depends on how you guys.
If you want to be free that bad, motherfucker, break up.
Nah, man. Sometimes you gotta free yourself from habitual routines.
but
my
sometimes
Yo.
You can a break.
third time. Third time this man used habitual.
break
He got
can
the
help.
vocabulary
It can
out.
help you, man. It can help you.
Yeah, I guess.
Depends on your approach. If you're positive about it, you can have a positive break.
Let's talk about space, baby.
you know what sometimes helps with a relationship? A nice drink. Smooth.
Don't drink your problems away.
So
Facts.
so my man Mel makes these drinks. Okay, they are infused. Some infused with alcohol. Some infused with marijuana or CBDs. This one is not marijuana. It's just, Hennessy or something.
What
And,
flavor is that?
I don't know. So we about to find out right now. Austin, pass the cups.
Got you.
We about to find out right now.
Damn.
Oh, we about to get lit.
There's Henny in there?
Nigga, what you thought it was in there? Fruit punch?
I'm gonna take a little sip.
Take a little sip.
I'm not going to OD.
Is that a J. Cole song?
I'm not
Take a
going
little
to OD.
sip. Take a little sip.
Not
This
going to
nigga.
Oh, shit.
Good job. Good job, Shake. He's spilling the juices.
All right.
So in this review, we don't like the pouch.
Nah, we just don't like shake fingers.
All right, now you
Are we gonna toast to the new year?
Wait, so what's the name of this?
Damn this shit.
This is the tea from the
Pour my
heart.
own drink.
Tea from the heart. Tea from the
From
heart.
who heart?
Tea from the heart.
Tea from the heart. If you want to follow them, is TEA FROM
is Henny.
THE_HART. T
Ain't
from
nothing
the
but
heart.
straight Henny in this cup.
Yeah, I'm not
nigga,
gonna lie to
no,
you. I
this
smell
is-
that shit.
Bruh, this is
This
Brother,
better not be
brother,
Henny.
don't leave this open.
Give me some juice.
All right, hold on. Let's take a shot.
Brother,
All right,
brother.
toast.
Toast to 2019. I mean 2020.
I'll pass. That's gonna make my stomach hurt, to be honest with you.
Come on, man.
Come on,
I'm
stop
doing it.
acting
You're
like
not
a-
doing it.
You are?
We supposed to be.
Yeah, that's why you got a cup.
All right, so
Peer pressure.
it's for 2020. You know what I'm saying? Much success.
Toast to the live. Everybody in the live. If you
Everybody
got
in
a
the
cup,
live, this is for y'all.
I haven't
Get some
drank.
cup of
We supposed
water.
to drink it like
I haven't
a
drank
shot.
in like
We gonna
5
drink it
months.
straight. 3, 2,
He drank
1.
it already.
It's not a shot.
Oh, it's smooth.
That's not bad.
It's good.
Oh
smooth.
shit, that's real
Yeah.
smooth.
Sweet
It's
tea
actually
and
pretty
It
good. It
definitely.
tastes like
I don't
iced
even
tea.
taste the Henny.
It
Okay,
tastes like
so
Arizona.
here's the
Henny.
problem.
Sweet tea and Henny.
This
Yeah.
is the shit that's gonna get you drunk.
Facts. Nah, that's good.
It's actually good.
That's
though.
good. What's his
It's
name?
actually good. It's this tea from the heart. Tea from the heart.
Tea
So
from
it's-
the heart?
So it's TEA.
It tastes like it's from the heart.
FROMTHE underscore
That's a lot of letters.
HART. Tea
Ooh, I'm
from
feeling
the heart.
wavy.
Tea from the heart. Tea from the heart. Hit them up. Hit them up. They're a mobile bar. They are a mobile bar. Hit them up.
Mobile ball.
And
Give me
if
some
you
more.
having some events, they will come to your events. They'll serve up this tea from the heart, infused with alcohol and THC. Not this one though, because I don't smoke weed.
It was pretty
Right.
good. Love Lavender said the only brown liquor I like is Black Label. Ooh.
Wow.
right.
What you said? Love lavender? I'll be your black label.
I just want to thank
Coming strong in 2020. Like that Henny.
I want to thank everybody who came and watched and joined in on the show today. We really appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Definitely.
Thank you for
Always
everybody in the chat. Y'all made it lit. We thank everybody. Reggie Porter, Love Lavender, Tasia Jones, Mika, Sancta Key, everybody who came and left. We appreciate y'all.
See, they was on a break and they coming back.
I like how
So-
you squeeze that one in.
So follow the page at Yah Mans and Them Live on Instagram for anybody that's new watching. On IG, it's at Yah Mans and Them Live. On Facebook, like the page at Yah Mans and Them Live. What the fuck is going on?
Love Lavender said, let me get a double shot of Space Jam. Tongue emoji. Yo, Space Jam coming strong in 2020.
You better dunk that.
What's your response, brother? What's your response?
Just breathe. Just
What's your
breathe.
response, brother? What's your response, brother?
Just relax.
You-
I'm just excited.
That was too
It's
hype.
don't
got
even know
to
what
be
to
the shoes, man, brother. You know the DM. Anyway.
Damn.
Anyway,
I realize what you just said.
Anyway, yeah, follow us on Instagram at Yah Mans and Them Live. Like the page on Facebook at Yah Mans and Them Live. Twitter coming soon. I'm gonna probably make it soon.
And if you watch this video today, make sure you hit that like button. If
And
we
share.
If we
Like
get
right
50
now.
likes, Austin will
Like
get a
right
haircut.
now.
Nah, subscribe, like, hit that bell, hit
If we get
everything.
50
11
likes,
people.
Austin will get a haircut.
For 50 likes, Austin will get a
If we
haircut.
get 200 likes, we cutting Bello's hair.
Hell no.
I'm gonna cut his hair.
Hell no.
Yeah, but we appreciate all of y'all. We love y'all. If you have any questions, concerns, topics you want us to talk about, hit us up at YahMansandThemLive@gmail.com.
And then Austin's gonna have this shirt signed to that girl who wanted the shirt. We're gonna give it to her. Actually, we're gonna have a bidding
she
war for
wanted a
whoever wants
scoop of
shirt.
Austin.
I'm sorry, is Tasia still in here?
Tasia slap Drew.
Nah, good show, y'all. Good show.
All right, thank you guys for coming, and we will
We'll
see you guys
next week.
I'm your man, Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare.
And this was
Yah Mans and Them Live.
Take breaks, people.
Don't take no damn break. Just
Tea from the heart.
Yeah, take some
Tea
space.
from the
Sometimes
heart.
you need some space.
Tea from the heart.
Space Jam. Wait, we done.
How the fuck you say,
Oh,
man?
you said no?
no. Be out.
Yeah.
Look how awkward they get at the end of the
Yo,
show.
end the show.
Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gus, Shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you could pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you could pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you could pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake.